No motherfucker.
Trying to see y'all game, coach. Y'all, I mean, y'all broadcast. You bullshit. Defense. Get it. Come on here, mama. Just stand up. Back up.
He's in the game, too.
Back up. On the inside, he watching the outside.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Damn, I meant to choose my preferences to kick first.
Season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
I'm gonna get out of here.
25-yard line.
Oh yeah, we can run through. We're gonna get my other bit. Sure. What's up, P? I pull up what you did. We on the twos, we freaking up right now, we should get out.
He's upended after a gain of 2.
Well, we got 2 centers, bro. We should go bust these.
You're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're
my God.
you gotta find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24,
28,
30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense
We
has to
almost
keep pace.
lost there.
And
They got him on me.
before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one, and a first
Hold
down.
on.
A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
40-yard line.
What the fuck?
I'll try it.
It always be a friend to come try breaking in the street.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, it's Zaster. Dream.
Right.
Robin. Don't play with me.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Don't play with me. I know you want the outside.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Grown old
And they
stuff,
will
bro.
set up shop at their own 46.
Ooh, he read this shit. Ooh, go fucking read.
Fuck out that shit.
Damn, this shit.
I thought it.
What's it cold?
I thought it sold out to the draft.
Who was that, Gunny?
You say he a good lurker dealer?
But before him, Buki?
I didn't know he could shoot. He said center, paint beast.
Well, hold on, watch the
You
gun.
toss the hell back out.
Get him.
Get up.
Yeah, come on, Johnny.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You step up and put that.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, I should have been. This spam, G. It'll be a regular pass coming. If you want to spam, I should have lost.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Shit. Injuries really fucked up his career.
Hey.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fine, bruh. He saw this shit H4, so he could have just passed it, so I would go dunk it. You was stuck.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
What the
and he'll
fuck?
Get this one up to the 26.
That computer ass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
Like,
a little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
What this man got going on,
H4? Special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Get your account. Some murder over there.
They start the drive with Peterson.
Oh.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He
I
gave
want
some
to get
breathing
mine so
room,
bad,
and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping,
that's all you got to do around there.
Run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm going to get my too.
Yes, sir.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they will score.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
I'm getting better with this than I don't
you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player so the
ball
hits his hands, and
you got
off
the
he
Eagles
goes, off to the races and into the end zone.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, boy, you still in there with him?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
We're Randy Moss doing this set. Nobody know? Look, Raiders and Pages at the bottom. Pages in the room.
They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play,
he got the first responder, but he got tall, fast.
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Bears' 23-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He played to get these right here. He can take these right here, man. God, come on, we got a game right here.
He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Moses, man,
They'll run with Peterson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
I thought I had this to you,
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye.
Bro, man,
and ensure you don't have to
95.9,
go
bro.
anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Last play they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
What we doing, Randy?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
They bring your big
That
ass
catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to bring big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
I thought we were going here. We was fresh the hell out there. Hey, no, we was playing before he's stupid.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that would go nowhere for the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bears trying to go 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
He's sailing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on
Come on now.
What the
fuck? Big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there.
Come on
His
now.
4th touchdown
Zay,
on
that's the
the
same
year.
play I got G on.
And the
Jesus, nigga, I
Vikings
got
get
Dante
the
Hill
quick strike touchdown.
Dante Hall
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
He just took off on his ass.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
I want to see Zay play now. After this jump.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that. And that's caught at the 25. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, capitalize.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch.
Hey, number 99 come around the edge, fast headline.
First down pass play, 2nd and 3.
I think I had a card in him.
To his left, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Let's go, Malachi.
18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. He puts it through.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bears 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Goodie.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Damn, fool. Look, when you threw it, it threw me in the animation, bro.
On
God.
37 here for 1st and 10.
Come on, bro.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Come on,
no.
He's going to loft one.
Hold on.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
I'm tired. Hey, B-Boy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
Oh my God.
These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
And both sides searching for adjustments.
One more time. He picked Brady. What the? I ain't holding that jump right, dude. I got him. No jump.
On 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
Well, yo, ball don't like you. I don't know why I ain't my shot. He ain't back to
right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure.
I don't want me to
He's taken down.
I don't even want to pull out down.
In his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Bro, that might finna come beat my shit. But I got one finishing
This
bag.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep inside, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes back.
He's putting it right over their head, fool. I'm hitting fucking square and everything.
Why?
Oh, fuck! He's got room to run.
Why? Go.
Man, he's selling my shit. I swear to God.
Dude.
That's some
He's
fucking
gonna
bullshit.
score. It's a Viking touchdown. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Vikings are going to win
on
that
the most
advantage.
good. I fucking tackled his ass and everything.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
With Haskins? Let me know when you release him.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before,
we
realize
need
it hasn't
them.
worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better
really trash,
players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Oh, my God.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Why did he have the punt return? Stay at a fucking month.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Back to throw now, first down. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He said, yeah.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
That's crazy.
2nd and 11 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The 30-yard line.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put
he was
that
the best running back on that team, too. That affirmation he running for him.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bears take over.
I got to do the X Factors over too, D-Lo.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I got to do the X Factors.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 54 yards.
I'm surprised you didn't take Dawkins with you, bro.
So how about this for a change?
I said I'm surprised you didn't take Dawkins with you.
The 10. Here's first down on the other side of the field.
That's what I need though. I play in the Raiders. You know I put 50 on the first time.
Yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
39-yard line.
I'm over here with you now. You got a problem.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Now, how many points you gonna put up to get to do?
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Who you playing, Debo?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's good. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Looking to throw. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, Peterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
6-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a run with Peterson.
Good nothing!
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are.
Unless you played the Packers, though. How the Packers
continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll head back
They
home
they
next
literally
week to
sell
take
my
on
shit
the
on 2
Dallas
touchdown
Cowboys.
plays.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, they suffered just their second loss as they dropped to 8-2 now on the year.
I can't help
and
what
they'll
I
get a late
don't
bye
see.
next week, which might be coming at the right time, and they'll be back in action in week 12.
I can't help what I can't see. If
I'm Brandon
I
Gunn.
don't
Certainly
see
have
it,
to thank Charles
I ain't
Davis,
gonna
my
do it.
podcast partner, and our entire crew.
And
We'll
if
catch you next time
if
right
it
here.
ain't
It's
there,
the NFL
I'm gonna try not
on EA
to
Sports.
turn that bar low.
Yeah.
And that fucking kick return, that shit was so gay. That shit was so gay. But no, I hit square. Like, that's supposed to be a wrap up tackle for it. Spin right out there.